Hello everyone, welcome back to Microcasting St. Louis. This is the first video I've made on a weather event in quite a while. This is your lightning fast forecast for January 6th, 2020. I'll likely be making some over the next few days as we do move into the weekend and we do move into quite a bit of snow being possible. So let's get started. I'm going to give you the 7-day outlook. Monday through Wednesday, things are very dry as things do cool off a little bit before warming back up as we head into Thursday. Very heavy rain is going to move in late Thursday into early Friday after some rain really does persist throughout the entirety of Thursday. Again, the heaviest stuff is going to move through Thursday night and Friday. That could drop an inch or two. Extremely heavy rain is going to move in Friday night into Saturday with the possibility of a winter transition late. We could get a few bits of snow and freezing rain. Saturday is going to be the big winter weather day. More info on accumulations will be coming later in the video, but looks like we're going to be seeing rain on the southern side of the area, lots of snow, lots of freezing rain on the northern side. There's some uncertainty to this, so stay tuned for more updates as time does go on. But how much snow are we going to get? You're about to find out here in just a little bit. Sunday, things are going to dry out a good bit, although we could see an isolated shower, high of 48, low of 25. Things are really going to cool off as we get into next week. Big cold snap's going to be coming up, not depicted on the forecast, but just after Sunday as we head into Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week, we're going to get a big cold snap. Probably going to make a video on that here later this week. So, what are the winter weather threats exactly? Snow is a high threat. Some areas on the northern side of the St. Louis area could have over a foot of snow, although in isolated areas we could see even more than that. Numerous people will see at least 4 inches of snow in the area, so that foot of snow is going to be relatively isolated, and even above 4 inches could be relatively isolated. 8 to 12 inches possible north of the St. Louis area. Risk for snow is uncertain, though, to a certain extent, so again, stay tuned for more updates because I will be producing more updates as more certainty does come into place. So, let's talk about freezing rain now. Freezing rain is the highest threat here, an extreme threat for freezing rain. Freezing rain has an extreme threat because of extremely high freezing rain amounts being possible. We're talking over an inch being possible in local areas, with 3/4 of an inch being possible on a more widespread basis on the northern side of the area. Let's talk about ice. Ice is a high threat as well. Ice is not going to be as high as freezing rain, but we could see a solid bit of ice fall. I'm talking up to 1/4 of an inch here when it does come to ice. When it comes to winds, that's also a high threat, so nothing's below a high threat in this case. It's not good news. Wind gusts up to 35 to 45 miles per hour are possible during the event, and even some up to 50 miles per hour being possible every so often. So the best time for these wind gusts is going to be Thursday night into Friday as we get that first big band of rain, and then Friday night as well when that second big band of rain moves through. That's going to be the other time we can see very, very strong winds. Stronger winds likely on Friday than on Thursday night. So let's talk about rain accumulations here. Rain accumulations are fairly certain. The biggest areas that are subject to change is where that 4 inches or more could fall. That could actually change substantially as there is lots of uncertainty with where the very heaviest rain will fall. But it is fairly certain where the 2-inch rain is going to fall, where the 1 inches or so is going to fall. That all is fairly certain, although the 2 inches could be subject to expand farther southward, although that is outside of the viewing area. But within the viewing area, things are fairly certain when it comes to who's going to be getting 2 inches or more. But again, the 4-inch contour could change a good bit. Everywhere else, though, fairly certain. I'm fairly certain that this forecast will verify this far out. Snow accumulations, a little less confident on the snow accumulations. Uncertainty for snow accumulations this far out is fairly high, so as more updates are produced leading up to this event, this could change a good bit. But this is kind of an overview. This isn't looking at the very hyper-localized kind of stuff. This is more looking at, okay, generally, what are we going to be expecting here? So looking at your location specifically, if you're on the borderline between one or the other, I don't know what I'd tell you, because this could shift north, this could shift south a fair bit before the actual event does occur, and this actually could shift even more when it comes to freezing rain. I'll talk more about that here in a little bit. But yeah, changes are likely between now and the event, but the general areas should remain the same. In general, we should see the highest amounts of snow north of St. Louis, little snow south, that kind of thing. So when it comes to freezing rain accumulations, very high amounts are possible. Locally, higher amounts are also possible, up to an inch. But this is by far my least confident forecast this far out. This will likely change quite a bit with where that line is going to be of freezing rain. between now and the day of the event. Thing to note here is that we'll likely see accumulations over an inch locally in some spots north of the St. Louis area. That's really the big takeaway here. Lots and lots of freezing rain is possible north of the St. Louis area. So as these things do occur, I would be aware of that, and I would be wary of traveling right now, especially going into Saturday, because Saturday is going to be when most of the winter accumulations do occur. Most of the rain will likely occur Thursday all the way until around Saturday afternoon, and then Saturday morning into Saturday afternoon is going to be when the snow and the freezing rain really does occur. So just as an overview, again, rain fairly confident, snow we're less confident, and we are very unconfident when it comes to the freezing rain forecast. So more updates will be coming out on this. Stay tuned for those. You can follow us on Facebook at Microcasting St. Louis for more information there. You can follow us on Twitter at MicrocastingSTL. You can follow us on Instagram. Just search Microcasting St. Louis. You should be the first result. And from there, you can hit the follow button for more updates on that. So, thank you for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to hit the like button and let me know. Subscribe and hit the bell to turn on notifications so you never miss a new video if this kind of stuff interests you. Again, thank you so much for watching. This is Microcasting St. Louis, signing out.